So, ladies and gentlemen, hello, hi, how are you? It's time for another one. This is episode 2, which is going to be a lot of fun because there's a couple of updates about my Resonite happenings. It's taking a while to get things off the ground, which is what this entire series is intended to be. We'll get to all of that later. Don't worry about it. Later is probably like other videos worth of content. First, going to be a brief little story time about what I set out to accomplish today, what happened instead, and then we're going to wrap about what I'm going to do about it, which is ultimately nothing because there's nothing to be done about the journey except for go on it. So this is just a quick little document of what's going on, which is what these little vlogs are. We have some video to get to, so let's go to it. So here's the situation, as they say. I had come into Resonite today specifically so that I could film a video about the eye tracking manager. Someone on the forum, Discord forum, had questions about it, and I was like, well, I have answers. I have 700 hours in this program. I better have at least some answers. And I came so close to knowing enough to be able to make a video about it, but then it was also just barely late enough after a full day of doing things. Ended up not being able to make the Resonite video that I had intended to, or any Resonite video, in fact, because I was just didn't have the energy for it the way that I had hoped that I would. And say that I did only have a brief window of energy after work, after my full day of doing things, that I could come and work on my hobby, and instead of doing hobby work, I ended up socializing instead, which is what happened. I reached out, made a new connection to someone who I'd been talking a tiny bit with online, someone who knows way more about the platform than I do, and it was great to reach out and kind of glean a little bit of insight and just have camaraderie while I was figuring out something, they were figuring out something. Good old-fashioned figuring out Resonite side by side, doing our own independent things. It was a blast. And here's what I feel like saying about this at the moment, I think. I did not accomplish what I had intended to accomplish just now. I got home from work, I was fired up because even at work I was thinking a lot about filming and making Resonite videos. So when I finally got in to do that, and then I failed, completely failed. It was a failure. I was not able to do the thing. I couldn't make a Resonite video, and that's all I wanted to do all day. And then this morning, other things came up also. I wasn't able to, and I failed. I officially am calling it. I failed making a Resonite video just now. That's a failure. I'm calling that. Can't do it. I tried. I wanted to. I had come into it, and I can't do it. I messed up. Can't do it. I failed. And we'll brush past that soon, but I haven't driven in yet what that failure entails. A lot of times you hear, "Oh, you haven't failed yet. You just haven't yet succeeded," or whatever nonsense people say, right? So let me qualify the failure because to me it feels like the stakes are pretty high, not even for any particular reason, but I never know why I feel anything that I do. It's just that right now I feel like the Protoflux videos that I want to be making, the tutorials, are incredibly important. So the failure feels very important also. To try and qualify that statement, I would just be doing tons of guesswork, and it would be guesswork involving patterns that my human body somehow seems to detect in the universe around me, which isn't like a thing. So I can't explain the gravity that my body feels, just that it feels gravity. Here's like a few reasons why it might feel the way that it does, but it's conjecture because I have no clue what goes on in here. Here's what I think though. Because I'm going to a furry convention this weekend. I drive in 2 days. I really want a new Resonite video so I can say like, oh wow, look at me. I'm making Resonite videos now. Not just I'm working on them, but I want a new video for this weekend. The convention I'm going to happens to line up pretty nicely because I'm going to MFF, a much bigger furry convention, a month from now. So I have a small convention that I'm going to as practice to get my convention skills up. So then I'm going to MFF where I want to be able to meet more people who know Resonite and actually talk more. And it sounds really great, like great timing, where I'm making videos anyway. Now is the right time to be making more Resonite videos to ramp up that content. So when I go to the conventions and I'm meeting the Resonite people, I am freshly in the Resonite content creator sphere. I'm not fresh in it yet. I've dabbled in it. I'm getting into it again. It feels for all of the world like now is the time. Under particular mentalities, it would be that now is the time, and I fumbled. I the weekend is so soon. I'm filming this, it's Wednesday, then I have tomorrow, and then I leave. Like I gotta go. Like I don't have much time. It was tonight or tomorrow before work. I don't have much time. Like as far as getting a Resonite video out, tonight was gonna be it. We're gonna go back to the failure thing, and don't let my jovial like tone belay the fact that I failed. Just call it what it is. I just don't try and tell people they didn't if they're upset that they did. Whatever. It's not a big deal. Whatever. What I would like to point out is a couple of things that helped me handle the failure which did take place. I was not able to film the Resonite video I had intended to film, and I recognized I didn't have the energy at the end of the day to pivot into filming something else. In other words, I recognized an imminent failure. I cannot do what I sought out to do. Upon recognizing that I can no longer do what I sought out to do, I immediately cut off, then we're not even gonna bother trying. Conditions are not correct. If I can handle it tomorrow morning before work, then I will, and that's what I'll set my sights for now, because I recognized the pieces were not there. I have failed the mission of making a Resonite video today. That's okay. I knew it wasn't going to happen, so immediately I stopped even trying to. I am a little bit blessed, kind of, or maybe I'm just actually a super duper genius, because I just like making videos a whole bunch. And I set up my hobbies in such a way where if I can't film my Resonite video, well, at least I can film something else, which is what I'm doing right now. As far as the lens of failure is concerned, I don't know how what I've accomplished now will translate to you and the things that you fail in. But whereas I failed in making a Resonite video just now, but I was able to pivot into making a different style of video, that's extremely valuable. The value especially comes from two entirely separate enterprises. My vlog-style videos, where I just talk about myself or whatever, those mean a lot to me for a certain way. They satisfy a particular condition of myself, my future, things that I imagine. It's a wing of the operations of me. Like, these videos, the one that you see here, and this video series means a lot to me. So too do all of the Resonite videos, the tutorials, the Protoflux videos. I have so much on the way. Those mean a lot to me for a completely separate reason. Those videos are ideally for other people who want help in a platform that they enjoy. Like, I'm in a great position to be able to help a lot of people and provide knowledge, or whatever the thing is. Like, that's a very important task for other reasons, and I love both wings of my video productions, I suppose. Both also happen to satisfy the creative driver in me, so I wasn't able to film the Protoflux video, but I was able to move into making a vlog about my failure, which then immediately becomes a success. We're out of time for this video though, so for more than what I've said so far, you are on your own, and I'm so sorry. There's nothing more I can do for you right now, because I need to be able to edit this out so I have a video today, because it was important to have a video today. For me, for my own sake. I wanted that. And yeah, I failed in the Resonite end of making a Resonite video, but I didn't fail making a video at all, and that mentality took a very long time to learn. The one thing I might leave you with is it's not something that I had to learn necessarily. The skill of being able to pivot is one that you can develop over time. But the absolute secret to being able to pivot with an actual satisfaction of heart, which looks like I failed and immediately was okay, that requires a lot of groundwork, more so than just mental mastery. There's something else that you have to do. Because when something fails and it hurts a lot, there was a lot of you invested in what would have been a success. You failed and that felt bad, so succeeding might have felt good. There was something that you were striving for. And letting down the striving for condition is where the pain comes from. And the short end of that, we were skipping a couple steps, but the video's gotta be done here. Here's what it looks like though. Is if you fail in one way that hurts a lot, if there's other things which mean a lot to you, and you can work on one of those other things instead, it has to mean a lot though. You have to have a lot of yourself invested into it. Then you still have an opportunity to win, even if you lost out in one field. And unfortunately, I just did not tidy up this video very well. I am out of time. I tried making it a little bit of something for you. A little bit, I don't know if that's helpful. I don't know if that's like, oh, well, I failed. But then also, if you just put in so much time to learn all sorts of things about yourself that mean a lot to yourself. I want to make Resonite videos for other people. I want to make videos for myself, whatever. I don't know. You do you. Figure yourself out. But the more things you can do which have meaning to you, the more things you have to do. When you fail in one thing, you can move forward in another thing. And the work it takes is not in pivoting and learning how to pivot, but in developing the things that you pivot to. We will have time to talk about that some other time, but right now we are out of time because I have to edit this, because I am done filming, and then like, oh wow, I'll edit it later because I have so many things on my hard drive that I've filmed and haven't edited, and now is the time to like try and like zoop out of frame slowly. I'm still figuring out how I want to exit in the Resonite videos, but I haven't figured it out. I want to lean in. So I haven't figured out the outros thing. I'll get there. It's a new me. And every now and then you find out things about yourself that you don't like when you try and be someone new. And I think one of the things that I found out in this era of video craft is I don't know how to end them. I don't know. I used to know how to end videos, and I don't know anymore. Okay, bye.